Hello everyone, good morning everyone, and Mr. Professor Mazari Said. My name is Rafael Wicaksono, and today I would like to talk about using games to improve students' English speaking skills. Okay, we go to the next slide. Okay, this is the opening that I'll have to speak earlier. So we go to the next. Yeah. First of all, I would like to discuss about the background of many students. Why feels afraid to speak in English. So first thing first, usually, most of students feels nervous when they have to speak in English. Because I think they have to afraid because their friends, their environment, and something else. And the second one, they afraid about making mistake, and sometimes they don't have enough vocabulary, so that they afraid to speak in English, and then they don't know what to say in English. So we have to force them to speak in English. And the third one, uh, as I mentioned earlier, make a mistake being laughed at, lack of vocabulary. Maybe their friends make a nervous themselves, yeah, because they afraid to make fail when they speak in English. Some of students are afraid that friends will laugh at them. Because of that, to choose to stay silent instead of trying. And the next one, I would like to discuss about the problem. Traditional teaching methods are too serious, like interactive, and something boring. Not only from the students. Sometimes the teaching method is also a problem. Why? Because if the class is too serious, too focused on theory, and not interactive, students also can be bored in the class, and then they feel under pressure. They start to think that speaking English is difficult, so in the end they don't practice at all. This is the problem that we face in the class. Okay, this is the solution that I will discuss. Using games in the classrooms can make learning fun, encourage participation, and reduce the fear. So what we can do to solve this problem? One simple, effective way by using the classroom is games, and then games can create a fun and relaxed atmosphere, so students feels more comfortable to speak. And in my honest opinion, when students enjoy the lesson, they learn better without being forced. So can they enjoy the lessons given by the teacher? And the next one, it is the types of game. What else? Role play, word chains, and then guessing the games, board games, and something else. So, there are the types of simple games that teacher can use in classroom. For example, role games, guessing game, word chain games, or simple dialogue games. As a teacher, I have personally used some of these games in my classroom. One activity that my students really enjoy was relay games. Students work in the teams that took turns into writing or saying English words related to the topic, and they become very excited, actively participate and practice English without feeling nervous. And these activities not complicated, but they are effective because students can practice speaking in a natural way. And the most important thing, students don't feel like being tested. Yeah, this is the important things that you have to know. Okay, this is the benefit of playing games. increase the motivation, improve the confidence, make students active playing, and practice communication. Using games learning have the many of benefit. First, it can improve the confidence that I mentioned because they are not afraid to try. Second is increase their motivation because its activity is very fun and interesting. And third one, students become more active in a class, so not just sitting and listening. And sometimes they don't realize that they are learning because they are to focus on the game. Yeah, this is the example. Role play as the students and buyer as a seller. Okay, for example, I have implement a role play in my own classroom using a buyer and a seller situation. One student acts the seller, while another acts as a buyer. They practice simple conversations such as asking the price, offering product, and responding to question. I noticed that the students were confident because they were using English in realistic situation rather than simple memorizing their dialogue. They are actively speaking, interacting in their teammates, and enjoying the activity. As this kind of activity is useful because it prepares students for real life communication. It also shows that learning English can be practical, meaningful, enjoyable at the same time. So the next slide is conclusion. Yeah. Okay, so based on what we discussed, we can see that games are not just a fun; they're actually very useful to improve the students speaking English. By using games, students more confident, more active, and more motivated to speak in English. So the teacher should consider using by learning environment. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day. See you on next time. Goodbye.